Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Cash the Goblin, this is the Goblin Cave, and today we're having another episode of My First Dungeon. A group of newer adventurers going through the Sunless Citadel, learning by play and generally figuring out that traps are bad, and also not getting separated from the party because you set off random encounters and other planned encounters. So we're going to go straight into the introductions. We are short one member today, but that's okay. We'll just have to do trap making by the old-fashioned way, using an axe, I'm sure. So here we are. This is everyone today. And so I just got asked also, just as we started, the experience last week, we are on second level. I don't know the full experience, but you're certainly not on third level. Sorry about that. So we'll quickly do some introductions and get along and see if we can get as far as we can into the Sunless Citadel. So Kevin, would you like to introduce yourself? Just work here. Okie dokie. John Doe. It's totally lying. He's the one setting off all the traps. Not the traps, but all the encounters. Yeah. And BB. Okay, I can always give you Seth's character and take your character away, but he may be kind of upset. He may be a bit upset. No, so BB plays Krallis, the big fighter. Seth is the one that's currently absent, and Seth's our rogue for the party. So if there is any trap finding, I'll do the rolls for Seth, and if there is any if there's any lock picking, I'll do the rolls as well, just to make sure everyone's not going to get killed as much as what they could bear. So as we left the Sunless Citadel last time, we had our adventurers in the temple of the dragon. They found out that if you say the words in Draconic at another fountain just down the corridor, that they get a potion of fire breath. So they found a second fountain. They said the words in Draconic, and it was a trap, and it poisoned the room. Everyone is currently got poison condition. Everyone took some damage, but not as much as what should have happened, because people made saving throws. There's a lot of dwarves in the party. Not much damage was handed out at all. And our lovely Meepo kobold, who's a complete coward, wasn't in the room at the time. So that's pretty much just what happened. And that's when we entered. So what are we doing in the room now that the room is filling up with gas? Well, it just went poof, and it just filled the room instantly. Came out of the mouth of the dragon. Oh. Okay. Yep. Poison doesn't refresh if you've already failed. Some poisons you have to do a save every round. You don't know what this one is, but you go to the room and open the door. You can, but you've already gone to the room and opened the door. Yes, they are. 17. You think that the damage that you took from this poison was just an instant damage, and it's not going to be ongoing, and you're not going to have constant effects. It's more of a caustic on your skin and on your body. So it's not going to be it's not ingested. It's not going to be an ongoing tick of damage. It's just annoying. It's painful. You are under poison conditions, and I'll bring that up for you as well, which I'm giving you the actual poison condition so you know what that means. So poisoned a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's the poisoned. From that medical roll, you know that you didn't get affected as much as someone that did fail the roll. So if you failed the roll, it would have been a lot longer. No one failed the roll. 10. So one minute. It would have been 10 minutes if he failed. So yeah. So I'll you can do a perception, yep, and I'll give you the description as well while you're rolling. So an impressive smell. An oppressive smell suffuses the air, rising from chewed carcasses of cave rats, smaller vermin, a few humanoid-looking creatures, and the bodies lie on the floor in filth, old bones, hair, fur, that combine to make a perfectly large vile nest. With your perception, where are we? You notice of the. Where am I? So the humanoid corpses in the chamber include 2 goblin, 1 kobold, and a human male. So there's a human male in there as well. That sounds similar, yes. I'll have to go and try to look that up if you want it precise. There was an entire adventuring party though. Sir Bradford. Sir Bradford was the person you were looking for, specifically. Sir Bradford. You don't know, but you think it's made its effect. Yeah. It will dissipate. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Also, you noticed that there was treasure in that room as well. You believe the markings have gone away from the fountain. In your searching of that room, of the side room, you saw what looked to be coins and maybe even gems in the refuge. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you chill out, you don't take the bait, and after a minute, or after a little bit while, which just happened to be a minute, the poison goes, and you're starting to feel your skin's it's still red, but the blisters are starting to go back. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of refuge. There's bodies on the floor. One of them you believed would be one of the adventurers, because after all, 4 went up, 3 went down, and one of the bodies is definitely human. He'll go to there. And Marvin will go to there. I think two people went into the room, but that was all. Okay, you can make a perception check, yep. Okay, fantastic. You make a perception check. Just as the initiative order comes up as well. You don't get a surprise round. You see what's jumping out of the refuge. As you're looking through the refuge and trying to see if there's anything hiding, they see you looking at them. You see they see you. You see them, and then it's initiative. Let's just say you don't get surprised, and you're. And I'm not moving these tokens. This is just where they were. So you just happen to be between 2 of them. Yep, seriously. He just puts himself in the worst position. There's Marvin. No. That would be totally cheating. To actually look up the DM manual of what the rat would be. Oh, you're looking at the knowledge, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were just going to the search. Yes. If that's what you're saying. If that's your belief. Although there could be special rats. You don't know. Although this one here has a different initiative and also a different name. Yes. So I'll just bring those up. It just so happened, out of the room. Yeah. Yep. You always put yourself in a bad position. And spring these things. So that's your giant rat. See if Gut Rash has its own. No, it doesn't. Okay. So 4 giant rats occupy this area, along with a monstrously swollen female giant rat, which the goblins call Guthrash, the bloated one, which is Guthrash in Goblin is the bloated one. The giant rats that haunt the Sunless Citadel all descend from her. No, it means there won't be any more, but This one here. Yeah. So yeah, but you're still going to be attacked. So 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. They have pack tactics. So 1. That's a miss. 2, 21 should be a hit for 6 damage. 3 for 5 damage. And for another 3 damage. As you're searching the room, you see them, they see you, and they just jump at you. And they didn't get you, they just beat you in the jump. They didn't actually change anything. But at least we weren't surprised by them. And it's Marvin's go. I'll actually delay him down in initiative for other people, because otherwise he's going to block that door from active players. So I'll delay him down the initiative to, oops. Yeah. To after Krallis. So that way he doesn't block anyone. There we go. So that would be Kevlar. Where are you? You aren't in there. Oh, I didn't even see you there. You're stacked on top of... Yeah, be glad you were underneath. You can Yeah. So what I'm going to ask you is to pick 1, 2, or 3 locations, because you can't be standing on top of people. So which location do you want? Top, middle, or below? That one? Okay. Yeah. So is that where you want it to be? I moved you because you're standing on top of each other. You can't have that. Yeah. At least you're only in contact with one person. On my screen, I could only see Ralph there. That's why they all attacked Ralph, not you. Yeah. So a lot for the team. I think that would have dropped you. Yeah. But anyway, Kevlar, your go. Top one? Yep. Do your casting. So you're splitting them? I think Ralph doesn't mind going to sleep right now. So if you cast whatever spell you're going to cast, and there we go. Whoa! No, this is a sleep spell. Yeah. So there's 32 that's going to go, 32 hit points. And you... are you going to... Are you not... Sorry. The only one that's probably going to be missed is this one up the top. Otherwise you would have been inside that sleep spell themselves. I'm guessing. Yeah. So, we can start from the lowest first. Lowest first is Ralph. So that's... $10... There. So you got 3 and Ralph, which is a good one. But that may give you a hint of just how big that mummy rat is going to be. Would you like to do anything else on your as a bonus action? That's an action. Yep. So you can move up to 35 or 30 feet. Yep. Moving away. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Anything else? Anywhere else? Yep. Ralph, you are sleeping. Okay, well Marvin can take an action. He goes to here. Well actually, Marvin will go to here and try to rouse you, and use his action to rouse you. So it brings him back at least awake. So I'm going to have Marvin just in front at 8 here. And Guthrash. Well, he's got one target. And you're his target. So here goes Guthrash. I'm just setting him at above the Guthrash. I could have sent him at any point. As in, he was at 14 essentially, but he's just holding. And I could not have him in there at all. That's what I'm saying. And if I'm playing like another player character, it'd be my choice to actually have the player characters go first in this case. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's just try to move through and get through. Anyway, so Guthrash, he was the only one that did not. Only one that did not. Asleep. Asleep. And I can't ping the other one above, but yes, asleep. This, except for the top corner. Yeah. Yeah. And that one is also not asleep. So you can... Yeah. So can you do an attack of opportunity on the boss? That's for you, Ralph, as he goes after Kevlar. Because she dropped everyone else. I know, you really suck at it. But the... Oh! And Guthrash, the mighty, misses Kevlar. There's only... Yeah. It's not pack tactics on Kevlar when there's no one else attacking Kevlar. Yep. Yep. Krallis, it's on you. So you can move through other people's squares. Friendly squares, that is. Not hostiles. If you move through a hostile square, you may wake them. It's a pretty good place to go. You're not attacking the big one, you're taking the sleep one. Which one? It is. It's a dead. Oh! Not by much though. So which one was it? Was it the end one, was it? Okay, sorry. I was looking at something else. Yeah, it's dead, but not by a huge amount. If you're on the sleeping ones, yep. Just roll another d12. Although I can say now you've already killed it. There you go. It's dead. It's really, really dead. Really, 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 really dead. You killed it by an extra 12 damage. Any other movement or action? Okay. Giant rats go. I roll a dice. It may attack Marvin, but it's going to be weighted towards... Okay, it will attack Marvin though. No, it doesn't. So it's 12 misses. So they'll still set up as an advantage. Kevlar, you've got Mummy Rat on you. Fire is good. And 8 misses for your attack. I know. And out of the game, you were just rolling. But it's all random. It resets every single time you press that button. Any movement, any bonus actions, or anything else? Okay. And so, Ralph, it's on you. You get back 8. Or you try. We'll see if you actually finally connect with that mace of yours. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. Any other movement or actions? Yeah. How did you heal yourself though? Okay, because you just did 2 actions then. Healing's it? Your casting is a action, is it? Or is it bonus? I think it may be an action, but I'll let you have a look that up. Okay, so Marvin comes in. Is it? Wow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Marvin tries to rapier and misses. Tries to do a sneak attack. No, he does get it. He's allowed to do a sneak attack if there's another person threatening that. Does not have to be behind. Guthrash. Now has 2 targets. He'll swap targets. Because somehow he missed. So in Krallis. Also, she missed. Oh my god. Really? Just one. So she's so well, yeah. If you read the description, I really want to hit there. Because that description, yeah. Krallis, it is your go. Oh. Would you like to describe that? Because I'm speechless from Guthrash, but okay. Yeah, maybe not. And yes, this is just a comedy of errors now. Giant rat. This is on Ralph. Yes, 6 damage on Ralph. And Kevlar. They're not huge ACs, but you keep on missing that AC. Doesn't have spells, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, so up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see, yes, you can see them, must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever they fail, Whenever a target fails this saving throw, makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, the creature must roll an additional d4 and subtract that. Okay. So, 2 saves. Oh, that's right, because he's still awake. He's technically there. I'll give him a disadvantage for the sleeping one. And it's charisma. Oh, you had to pick the worst one. For the awake giant. And for Guthrash. All of them are hexed. Baned, sorry. Yep. It just means they're going to miss more, yeah. Yes. That's the one. That's the one generally you cast on other people, though. Just saying. Marvin, I'll try to do his sneak attack again. And my rapier. And that's a big hit. There we go. Marvin's killed one. Guthrash. He'll go back to try to Kralos again. Actually no, he's going to try disengage. Because you've killed everyone. You've killed everyone. Well, he's disengaging from Krallison. Yeah, I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Krallis, Ralph. I'll do Marvin. Just no, you don't get not an advantage. Yep. And I won't bother about Meepo. Oh, I have to find Meepo. I'm taking care of far too many at the moment. And there. He doesn't have advantage. Okay, so it's 3 damage. 8. Three, 8, 11. And so that's 23 damage total. You kill it, but it'll be more Meepo range. Yeah. Yeah. So Guthrash the Mighty, or the tried to get out. Because you pretty much killed all her children, and no, you Too many attacks of opportunity. Took her down. She was a beast. And if you were seeing what her bites, if she actually did bite you, you could have been diseased. And that disease was nasty. That disease actually meant that you could only receive healing, as in magical healing. And you wouldn't heal naturally. So yeah, very, very nasty. So you killed the scourge of all the rats. There's still the sleeping ones. I'm sure you can get rid of them without any incident. Just taking off all the bits, all the tags off them. And if you wish, you can search the room and get all the treasure if you... it's just going to take time. What's there is what's there, and you're going to be able to find it. It's just so much rubbish as well. I'm not really going to require. It's not hidden. It's just dumped. So it'll take about 15 minutes to actually go through it all, with everyone working together. Over that period, you uncover 312 silver pieces, 68 gold, and 3 gems worth 25 gold each. Three gems worth 25 gold each. $68. Yeah, it's in chat there. And there's more. Oops, missed the last part. Yep. So as you check out the ring on Carthus, on the ranger's body, as you take it off, on the inside of it, it actually has his name, Carthus, written in common. Sorry, Caracas. No, it just seems to be a gold ring. That's understandable. The daggers are just plain daggers. They're decent quality, but they've been used quite a bit. An elf can use bows, yes. No, that's additional. So it's quite kind of a hoard that you just picked up. It's a small hoard. The potion will need some investigation, but you're the person to do it with arcane knowledge. The potion is... So potion of healing common. Yep. Encounter. No, I'm kidding. It's happened so many times. So some of you are hurt. Actually, pretty much all of you are hurt. It was really smart that you actually rested while you're poisoned. That was actually really good. For that, I'm going to give you inspiration on all your characters, if you don't have it already. Yep. There you go. There you go. So remember, we've got inspiration. If you need to use it, tell me beforehand, and then you get your advantage on a roll. Or you can negate a disadvantage if you wish. So what's the plan now? Hold up, rest. It hasn't been long since your last nap. So action surge. Yep. Yeah. He's still going through pretty well. Yep. That's the potion that Kevlar has. Awesome. And it looks like Marvin's going to probably do the same. I can. I have been generally doing it for people that that I can do. Yeah, I can actually probably kind of add that on the break too. We got my Kevlar the Grey. So all I have to do is drag, drop, done. Quiver. Oops, I can't spell arrow today. And it's not an arrow of slaying, that's for sure. Six of 6 arrows. And copy. Longbow. Uses ammunition, arrows. Done. That should be all done. Yeah, a little bit of practice. So most of that's just dropping across. So everyone's up, everyone's good. On your character sheet. Oops. I'm just going to move you because everyone else is moving as well. and you're being left behind. No. Everyone else was moving. I was moving Kevlar back to the party. You want to stop there? Yep. As you enter the room where you know all the caltrops are, you're careful on the caltrops, and suddenly hear the twang of bows as goblins stand up from the other end of the room. I always put the turn order over where I need it to be. There we go. Five of them. I'm not adding here. I'm just taking them from other areas though. So just know that. I'm going to put Marvin in at the back there. Yeah, it's exactly that. There's a finite number of enemies in this dungeon. If you take out some, then you're reducing the total number. Once again, it's a 3 foot high roll, and they're only about 4 foot. Yes. It's not a spawn, but you'll get random encounters and things like that. I'm going to remove them from the random encounter. If I roll them up in the random encounter, then you just won't get rats. And so if it comes up with rats, you're not going to get a random encounter of them. I won't replace them with something else. But that was actually one of the smaller big baddies in the dungeon. So if you thought that was a bad fight, it was supposed to be bad. Yeah. So, initiative order. Ralph, you are up. As the goblins think that they've got you. Yep. So just give me a moment. I'm hiding the screen with my bits and pieces. Which door? Where? Yes, right behind you. And he takes 7 damage. You kill one. No, they don't. Three feet. Yeah. Okay. Any other bonus actions? Nope. And Kevlar, it's on you. Oh, sorry about that. That's me. Yep. Oh, that's a good hit. A good damage too. Okay, there we go. So which one were we aiming at? Yep. So even trying to miss Ralph, even with the cover they've got, you're still going to hit. 9 damage is a good shot, and it's a kill. Any other actions? Yep. Growlers. Yep. Yeah, movement in this area is really annoying. And that's the whole trap of the whole area, is the movement side of things. And Meepo's going to get out his sling and try to shoot one. Wow. And he's supposed to be a nothing character. I've got all these. I've got enemies at the top. I've got friendlies down the bottom. There we go. Make sure that's on there. And he brings out his short bow for a shot. Misses. But not by a huge amount. Not by a huge amount. I'm just trying to, I'm going to try and have to remove some of these because there's just so much. There's too many layers, I'm sorry, of dead goblins. So the injured one doesn't go into combat. The other two do. The injured one runs again. That's what it's about. The goblins aren't gonna fight to the death unless cornered. So with scimitars, they attack on Krallis. That's a miss. And on Ralph. Ooh. Yep, that's a miss. And that's their actions. It's on you, Ralph. There you go. Yeah. No, let's see if you actually finally hit with this mace. No! You missed all these mace attacks. Why? Because your mace is, yeah. It's made of rubber and it's just a kid's toy. You just haven't really discovered that it's a kid's toy. No. Any other actions? No. Kevlar? And it's a miss. It misses everybody else, but as it goes through, it hits the crenellations. It hits the wall. It was just aimed a little bit too low. Any movement? Any bonus actions? Okay. Krallis, do the damage. Wow. On a rare occasion, you actually miss. They can. It's just, yeah, it's one of those fights where it's one-sided. Yeah. Yeah. Cover. Yeah. You're both fighting each other on cover. Yeah. Killing the ones at the back were easy. Killing these ones at the front is not going to be as easy. Meepo. Where am I? Where did I put Meepo? It's underneath. No, conditions. Goblin dice roller. No, he's not there. I have to pick out another goblin. Another kobold. There we go, kobolds. And sling. That'll hit. For 3 bludgeoning damage. Scale, he's actually hitting. And he doesn't do any movement, doesn't do any more. Marvin tries to finish the same one off. And totally misses. And back to goblins. Let's try to stack some. Krallis. No. Ralph. Oh, how can that... If you can see my screen, it's actually sitting on 20, but it's registered somehow as an 8. So it misses. Ralph, it's on you. Yep. Now there's no cover. So would you like to describe how your mace just misses everything? Oh boy, you are not having a good day with that mace. Nothing. I'm not going to self-injure yourself. Kevlar. You can minus hit points if you really want, but I'm not going to do it from your character. Yep. No, you miss. The ACs are quite high at the moment because of the location. Krallis. Kevin, I would suggest if you're attacking through a wall, attack via saving throw spells. Is dead. Yeah. Yep. And Meepo will try again. Oh, how the hell is this? He's hit every single time I've rolled for him. Marvin, his short bow. Marvin finishes him off. Well, there we go, yeah. And Meepo's supposed to be the total coward. Useless. So once again, you don't know what happened with the other goblin. And that's it. The threat seems to be cleared. You can search the bodies for arrows. You can pick up... I'll do a roll for you. You can pick up 7 arrows which you think will be usable for your bow. Yes. And I'll just do the same for Marvin's, yep. So yeah, the threat is over. The other goblin did run away, but you don't know where he's gone. Ralph's gone searching, gone wandering again. And you've cleared this kill room again of threats. Do people want to have a break now, or do you want to have a break later? So what was all that? I had a... Now it's good to have a break? Yep, okay. So I usually have a break about an hour, but we can do it now. So we've just cleared some giant rats, the mother of all rats in the dungeon, and they've walked straight into the same trap that the goblins laid before. This time, more goblins, but you are more skilled as adventurers, being second level. And somehow Meepo the coward... somehow Meepo the coward has again not missed a single shot with both dagger and now sling. So please stick around. We're going to have a little bit of a break. We've been going for about an hour. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll return with the Sunless Citadel. Hello, thanks for the raid. It's just bad timing that we're on a break right now. Just really bad timing. I'm sorry. Hopefully stick around and yay. We'll be back very shortly. Yeah. So thanks for the raid, everyone. Thanks for coming in. My name is Karsh the Goblin. We're doing my first dungeon, which is a group of novice or beginner adventurers going through the Sunless Citadel. We're just on a break now. I think we're all ready. Just giving out experience of what they've gone through today. They've started off the day in a poison cloud of caustic gas from a trap from last week, and they've taken out the queen of all the giant rats in the dungeon, as well as all its little pups. They've also then faced a ambush in the exact same place that they've faced before from the goblins. This time a bit bigger, with 5 goblins, but this time also they're at 2nd level instead of 1st level. So they cleaned them up, though once again one of the goblins got away. So this is where we are. We'll come back to the game. Hopefully everybody is ready. I'm getting no thumbs up, but I hope everyone's ready. That's 1. Okay, there's a little bit of indecision, but we'll come straight back into the game. So here we are. Here's our game. Here's our players. My name is Karsh the Goblin. We've got John Doe here playing Ralph the cleric, the dwarven cleric that cannot hit a single thing with his floppy little mace. He's missed every single attack with his mace. Oh, so he's hit once in 4 sessions. I think we had 4 sessions. We have Kevlar the Grey, Kevin LaRue. He's doing well. Sleep spell is a very powerful spell for 1st level, but as a 2nd level wizard you don't get much spells. So he's just picked up a bow and doing well with that as well. And we have our fighter, BB Krallis, dwarven fighter, who pretty much is hitting everything and killing everything with one single shot. Doing quite well. So apparently wizard hype. So Attica says, I'm gonna keep on missing that name. Akita says wizard hype for you, Kevin. So this is where we are. We're playing Sunless Citadel, and we're using the Roll20 interface. And this is where we are. So everyone's still full health. I don't think anyone got hurt. Although he's still low on spells. So what's the plan? Yeah. Ralph, you went around the corner. You can clearly see the footsteps of the goblin. The goblin ran that way through that door, and the doors are actually still open. Oh! No, you shouldn't be muted. For some reason, your sound's not coming through. Hold on a moment. We've got a sound issue. Apparently, we're not getting any sound coming through. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's try now. Have we got sound coming through?
I can hear you.
Right?
There we go. No,
Shut up, Bell.
not using OBS, using using XSplit. But that should be coming through now. Yeah, there we go. So also using banana sound meter, and it's somehow keeps on resetting today. So welcome back. Here we are. Sorry about that. So as I said, the door is still open here, and it looks like they've ran through that door. You can actually see muddy footprints where he's ran through the door. Or not muddy, but charcoal footprints. So what's
Krallis?
Yeah.
Is this door supposed to be
We need
open?
to go after him.
Would you like to?
Not really, but
So we could take a long rest if you want.
I'd be okay with that actually.
So let's.
Long rest it is.
And the door was deliberately open because he didn't close the door behind him.
It's being raised in a barn. Close the door, man.
Oh,
No, as
huh?
in the goblin when he ran away did not close the door behind him. That's what John was asking. Should that door be open?
So let's move Marvin and Meepo in the area with us. So at least they've got some cover behind the wall should something come up.
I'm just going to move all these goblin bodies off that part of the screen because that room's really piling up with goblin bodies after 2 ambushes. And the giant rats. They're on my layer. It's just there were so many of them on my layer. So many, unfortunately.
Come on.
There we go. And there's the campfire all ready for you if you wanted to do it. There we go. So a long rest, is that what the call for?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay.
Stop it. Go.
Let's see. Where's my area 13?
Who's got first watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second watch again.
I'll take first watch, and I'll take it exactly where Ralph is.
At that door. Krallis will do his little trap on that door again. The little bell.
I don't have any traps. I think you mean Marvin.
Oh, sorry, yes, Marvin.
Oh, the bell trap?
Yes.
If we close the door, does it lock?
It doesn't lock, but it closes, and he puts the bell across it so it'll dingle if anyone tries to, like, as soon as it starts.
Okay.
So yeah, so you get a little bit, you get enough warning to then prepare to do the attack, and no surprise.
I
And
can't move there until he moves out of the spot.
There we go. Oh, there you go. It's a really tight, conformed, like tiny little area, and yeah, with the caltrops below you, it's not a nice place, and it smells. Generally speaking, this side of the dungeon smells worse than the other side. The goblins are not as clean as the kobolds were. So the first watch goes uneventfully. And who's up
Are we
for the
messing
second?
around with taking armor off and putting it back on, or no?
Essentially, you will. For those that are sleeping, you won't have your armor on unless it's light armor or less. But for those that are on watch, will have their armor on. But that's
Okay.
What armor is Marvin wearing?
Marvin's got light armor.
What?
Light.
Lighter.
He's a
Well, he's
rogue.
probably wearing leathers,
No, I
and
mean,
that's
what
about it.
specific armor does he have?
Mm-hmm.
Specific, he has leather armor.
Oh, then he can wear the studded leather because that'll add 1 to his AC.
If you want to give him that, that's possible.
Yep. Not like any of us are gonna use it. Kevlar can't. I don't think can use it because that'll impede his magic. I'll lose AC if I wear it, and I'm pretty sure the same goes for Krallis too.
Yeah, I'll definitely lose AC.
There we go. So I'm just going to move that up. All done. And now he's got 13 armor class. Yeah, it was that bad.
Dex?
It really was that bad. So for those watching, Krallis, one of our players is not here at the moment, so he's our rogue, so I'm having to just manage a little bit. And I'm also managing Meepo, the brave, cowardly. Yeah, he's a cowardly
By the time we
kobold.
get him back, he's gonna be like level 4. He's gonna be like able to one-shot Kobold Elite.
So watch goes on eventfully, and actually watch goes on eventfully all night long. Nothing happens. Nothing happens at all.
So I get my spell slots back.
You get your spell slots back. Which I think is what you're looking for.
Alright. Let's go.
Yep, we'll head out.
There you go.
Go through the door.
Yep.
Huh.
Dynamic lighting. Can't go through the walls. Can't go through dynamic lighting.
Alright, I want to check out this one and then this room before we start going through the door that they left open.
Okay. Now, does anyone remember which door Marvin broke the lock of?
And he
The
didn't,
bottom
he-
one, I
he-
believe.
He didn't break the lock.
He jammed the lock. Yeah.
Yeah, he jammed it with a
Yeah.
lockpick, so you could easily remove the lockpick from this side.
Yes, but it's still going to be hard for Marvin to pick the lock because he's jammed the lock.
It was
And-
unlocked. That's
No,
why he did it.
the bottom one
The-
actually has a
the
lock.
top one. One of them was locked and one of them was unlocked. The one that was unlocked is the one that he jammed.
Okay. So he's jammed the top one. This is locked now. Unmovable. But this one at the bottom has a lock and he needs to pick it. If that's what the call is.
Yeah, let him.
Okay. Let's go to... Scroll down through all the areas. Where are we? 34? That's the one, yeah, we go. Just make sure I've got the lockbook there. And lock pits, there we go. So his first attempt, and he's unsuccessful. He thinks, hold on, wait a sec. And he thinks there's a trap there. So he'll check for traps instead, which is pretty much what he does every time.
The D4.
Well, you didn't say guidance, so he's just doing it. Doesn't think there's a trap. Go back to the pick and lock.
I said no.
He's pretty much going to keep on picking lock, and it's going to take a while. Nothing else is happening. He finally gets the door open, or at least the lock open, but he's not opening the door.
You want to go in first, or you want me to go in? You want to go in first, Kraus, or me?
Doesn't matter to me.
We should send the tankiest person in our party, Kevlar, in first.
You want me to go through? I'll go through.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's open, so I'll go through.
And open. There we go. So inside the room, squalor reigns in this low-ceilinged room. A large iron... Sorry, where am I? That's the wrong one. That can't be right. So let's get into the right position. There we go. So, squalor reigns in this low-ceiling room. A large iron spike is driven into the floor near the door. A small cage is further back. Several sets of corroded manacles are connected to the walls. Some still bind a few crumbling skeletons. So, there are 3 kobolds bound crudely to the iron spike, and in the cage is a battered gnome. And the cage is almost too small for even the gnome.
Kevin, tell all the kobolds that we'll free him, and then they'll help us.
Yeah, so I'm speaking in Draconic to letting them know that we're going to help them and free them.
Yeah.
Can I check all these kobolds out with medicine?
You can check the kobolds out with medicine, yeah?
Alright, so that would be and the gnome. So that'd be 4 rolls of medicine.
Yeah,
We can
3.
convince them to come with us.
Oh yeah,
That's
4, yeah.
3
So
more kobolds with pack tactics that we can use.
So with your guidance, you don't need to do a lot of the rolls. The kobolds, when Meepo finally enters the room, because he generally doesn't enter the room, but he's speaking Draconic and it's like he's curious. He seems quite excited, and they start yapping back at him with excitement. It's Meepo says that these are the other dragon guards, the dragon breeders. And you can see that some of the kobolds in your medicine, they actually have what looks like burn wounds on their bodies, as well as bludgeoning and cutting and things like that. They haven't been treated well, but the strange part is that some actually do have burn wounds, which seems a bit strange and out of character.
Do they seem like they're hungry or anything?
Yeah, they're not fed well. The gnome certainly has got malnutrition, has not been fed well, has not been treated well, and yeah, he's the worst off of the lot.
So can I ask them how they got there?
Sorry?
First,
Can I ask them how they got there?
The kobolds, they were kidnapped when they stole the dragon.
can I attempt to use my smithy tools to pop the cage open?
You can, yes.
Guidance!
As I said, you're gonna have to cast guidance, not just say it. But yes, somehow easily just hit each corner where it's affixed together, and just pops open. And the little gnome finally stands up, and he's just a little bit larger than the cage was, so it was always cramped, just too cramped for him. And he starts thanking you. I've been in there for such a long time. I can stretch, and he seems to be in pain just stretching his legs.
Okay. Can I have a decent amount of rations. Can I give them out to the kobolds and the gnome?
Yes. The kobolds they're still tired, they're still fixed. You haven't busted them out, but they'll hungrily eat anything you give them. Meepo helps with feeding them, and he's pleased to actually see that they're alive. The gnome sits in the corner and just slowly eats instead of eating quickly, and he thanks you. The gnome introduces himself as Urky Timbers. And
I asked him, were you part of the party that came through here before?
A party? Oh, the adventurers? No. No. I was just travelling on the roads when those goblins took me. But adventurers, I remember them coming through about a month ago. They were held here for about a month ago, for maybe a week. Then they were moved on.
Did goblins capture them?
Yes. From what I hear, those adventurers tried to be sneaky, but the goblins laid a trap and captured them all. They imprisoned them in here with us, but then their boss, the outsider, the outcast down below, asked for them, and they were sent on.
Okay, can I ask for can you describe the adventurers to us?
He does give you descriptions of the adventurers. I don't have descriptions for myself, so there was two males and a female. The descriptions do match the adventurers that you are seeking, though.
Okay.
So the Sir Bradford, I believe, is the one that you were asked to seek. He's certainly one of the ones that came through here.
Can we call Marvin over so he can pick the locks on a few of the kobolds?
Yep.
Whereas I cast guidance on myself. Where is it? There it is. And then I use my smith's tools to pop open one of the kobolds.
Yep. So he thinks that the smith's tools will actually work better than him picking the locks, because the locks are crude, and the smith's tools, it's better to probably break the locks than to just try to pick them. And you can break the locks. You've got the skill, you've got the tools. It's going to be a bit loud, but you've got the tools to do it.
Oh, so I don't have to roll for it?
No, I'm going to let you just do it, because there's no pressing danger. So you can just break them at this point in time.
Alright, I break their locks. Ching, ching, ching.
You're making a bit of noise, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be much more noise than the sounds of battle that happened.
So Urky does say that the three adventurers, I think I remember their names. There was Talgan, Sharwin, and Sir Bradford. But the goblins...
Talgan?
Yeah. Talgan, Sharwin, and Sir Bradford. He is in chat. But they were only in here for about a week.
How long you been here?
I've quite honestly, I've lost track of time.
Alright,
I know it was winter when I was on the road when I was captured. I don't know what it is outside now.
can we ask...
And it's about 6 months.
Can I ask Kevlar to ask the kobolds if they could escort the gnome back to safety?
Yep. Are you going to send Meepo to direct them? Meepo knows the way.
Meepo!
Because that's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to take his friends, because this was the breeders and the dragon keepers.
I thought his job that they gave him was to lead us to the dragon.
Well, That's up to you. Meepo's asking to take them back.
Yeah, if I have a say in this, the answer is going to be no. And those kobolds aren't going to leave either. Everybody's going to come with us, and they're going to help us fight.
These guys are starving.
They're
So what?
starving. They have no weapons.
And we picked up like 5 daggers. I think we'll be okay. So even better. One of them
I'm
gets
not going
2.
to conscript them. I will not, in good faith, conscript them. I will. You can ask them if they want to help us fight and get revenge on the people who imprison them. But
Captain, it's up to you whether you're telling them that they're coming with us or you're giving them the option.
Let's start by asking, I guess. That seems to be the civil thing to do. So let me just ask you if they want to come help us.
take revenge on the.
Get the dragon back, because that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. You use the dragon. Because you've actually said dragon, it's their duty as well to keep the dragon, and they want to keep the dragon back. If you didn't mention the dragon, they were going to want to just go back. But you pulled the dragon card. Yes, they will come with you to help rescue the dragon.
You see
Just
what
so-
happens when you play the dragon card?
And now we get 3 more kobolds that have pack tactics.
Yeah.
Alright,
What
so
about
that's
Urki
3
Timbers?
attacks.
Yeah.
Does he speak common?
Yeah.
Urki speaks common, but he's really bad.
Like he'd have
Well,
1 hit point.
Just ask him if he wants revenge then, I guess. I'll ask him if he wants to get revenge on the goblins and stuff.
He does say yes. Yeah.
Good. We'll give him a dagger too.
Alright. So minus
like-
4 guys.
You've just given me so many characters to run. You're so mean.
Oi!
And I'm using one of your own characters.
Just take 1 kobold and then just multiply it when the fight comes.
Ah, meanies.
Wait, could I use my what's it called? Not one of my channel divinity to see if I could cure some of the malnutrition, like there's the fact they're starving status, I guess.
Time.
No, I can't use divine light.
From your medicine check, you know, because you did check them for medicine, that it's going to take time.
Okay. Probably more time than it's going to take to finish this dungeon.
Yeah. So they're actually not at full health.
What are their afflictions?
Starvation.
That's not an affliction in D&D.
Yeah,
Okay. Starvation, they've been burned, whipped, beaten.
pretty much.
So what are their status ailments then?
I know you're not trying to. They're just injured, and it's going to take time for them to heal. And it's
So
going to
they're
be natural
injured? Well, we
healing or magical
We can
healing.
just, we can just heal them if it's.
Can I magically heal them?
That'll take. Well, you can magically heal them.
So yeah, magically heal them and then we'll just rest up in here. Get all the spell slots
Yeah.
back.
Okay. I use on the gnome. I use all 10 points of spare the dying. 10 hit points of healing.
So can you put spare the dying in chat so I can read? Is this a new one for
I'm
me?
not sure that it actually heals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does it-
it's different from the spell. It's a part of the divinity circle that I chose. I chose the circle of life, so I get turn undead and spare the dying. There's not really. I'd have to go find it.
But then how are you using that to heal them?
Remember, we're only using basic rules here, so hold on. I think it's actually in the basic rules.
It's a domain.
Domain spells, domain life. Turn undead, life domain. I don't see a spare the dying in life domain. So it's something I can't see.
Where is it?
So we'll just have to try to move on.
Sorry. preserve life. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Yes, you can preserve life, but it's not going to do anything. It just means he's not going to die. Yeah.
You're just gonna have to spell slot him.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. If that's what you want to do, you have only just also woken up from a 8 hours rest. By now, you have no idea if it's daytime.
The badly injured. As an action, you can present your holy symbol and evoke healing energy to restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level.
Yep. You can. So yes, you can do that.
Okay, I can restore 10. So, how much hit points are each of these guys missing? Can I do a medicine check to see if I can figure
Yep.
that out?
So they're each missing 3, the kobolds, and Urki's missing 7.
Okay, so I do all 10 points for these guys, so all of these guys are full.
So that's 9. You got 1 left.
Yep, and then the last one to him.
Yep.
Spare the Dying can heal everything one in a 30-foot radius.
No, Spare the Dying doesn't heal anybody. It just stabilizes them.
Nope, no, sorry. Preserve life. Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep...
Yeah, you keep on saying the wrong one. Now I remember what it was. Yes, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. It's a live cleric
really
thing.
good. Alright, and he gets 1 hit point.
Yep.
And then I just use Healing Word.
And do your casting of Healing Word. Ta-da! Wow, that's a big healing word.
Alright, cool. So let's move out.
He's on
I'm
max.
gonna move out at least. Everybody's maxed. Everybody has a dagger.
Wow, Carlos is impatient today.
I want to try and open this door.
Can I ask the gnome what he's good at? If he's like a good archer or magic, what does he do?
He says that he was an acolyte back in the day. So he's got a little bit of clerical spells
Oh, okay.
and
think
some
I
divinity.
I think I actually have a spare amulet or something.
Yeah. Well, he picks up one of the spears that are in the room, breaks off the head, and he's using it in. Looks like he's going to use it as a club.
Okay.
Try to open that door. That door is. This door is still open at the top of the room,
That's fine.
and this door seems to be blocked.
Blocked.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and open it then.
This door is blocked by some rubble. All you have to do is move the rubble out of the way.
Yeah. You may need a strength check.
Okay.
Oh, that rubble's gone. It's in outer
No. You hit the door, and the door just seems to have like there's something on the other side blocking it and blockading it.
I'm gonna do it again then.
Both try and hit it. So
Oh yeah. Give me advantage. You can assist.
Kevlar, you can see into the room up here. There looks to be a small campfire in this room up here.
So are you helping me so I have advantage or
Yep, and I give you guidance. Go guidance.
okay. Wait, did that add in the guidance?
No,
No,
it didn't.
it didn't.
I'll do a D4 for you.
Okay.
3. So it's still 20, but there's something solid on the other side of that room.
So we're not getting in there, I guess.
What else?
You want to go in the north door?
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Boom.
for those watching,
Either way,
I just put him there for a. Yeah, he wasn't there. He was just off the map. That's all. Yeah. So as you go to the
come on,
north,
Cobalt, you're lagging behind.
I'm not dragging all the kobolds there for you all the time. No, it's not what I'm here to do, guys. I can't bring all the. You asked me to play.
I don't know
4
why you
extra.
used the plural. Like
Yeah.
me and Kevin
Yeah, I know.
said anything about it.
Could you actually like bind them all together so they would move as a group?
I'm doing that
No,
now,
I don't
but
think-
still,
Oh, you actually have that ability?
I can drag and drop as a group like that.
That's
But
nice.
still, it's
I say it better like if you can just cut them and paste them, like when we
Six.
get into a fight.
6 players, 6 characters you try. Yeah, yeah.
Or just bind. If you bind them, like bind one of the kobolds to each of us, would we be able to move them with us at that point?
Yeah, I could do that as well, but then, anyway. But then you know what the kobolds are, you may try to attack them because you may know how weak they are.
This is so funny. They're all moving in lockstep.
Alright, so I'm gonna look in this room real quick.
Okay, I'll quickly do the description. So, well, you're in the crowd corridor itself. So, the corridor is just a plain corridor. At the end, there's a door, and then there's an open door here to this room. And this, in the room which you're in, Krallis, the stench and garbage and carrion here are evidence of years of use by the unsanitary tenants. Tattered hides stretch on frames from 6 unstable hammocks around a much-used fire pit. Battered cooking equipment is mixed indiscriminately and broken and worn indiscriminately with broken, worn arms of armor. So there's a lot of junk there. But there's also the fire pit's been well used. There's 6 hammocks in there too.
There were we killed more goblins than there are hammocks in there.
Alright, so basically this room is useless.
Let's search it. Move on.
Yep.
So before you go there, you may get a warning of something beforehand. There's always okay. You don't notice it as the. Can I get a dex save? I believe.
Everybody?
No, it was just Krallis in this situation. Krallis, you fall down a small pit as the floor beneath you swivels and tilts, and because you're not working exactly where the tilt is, it drops you into the pit, and you cop only 6 damage.
How far down?
So it's got 2 damage.
How
He's
far
only
down?
10 foot down.
How deep?
10 foot down, as the floor pivots and drops you into a pit. And then
Okay, that works.
starts.
So I'm gonna get out of the pit.
Yep,
I
that's
don't
not that hard with help.
I
Yeah,
guess I'll
there's-
try and help him.
Yeah, we can pull them out.
And then I'm gonna just go back to the door.
Yep. So
Let's go.
if
all
you want
Robins.
to do a investigation, you'll have to. It resets and you have. It resets, so you have to try to either jam it shut or disable it.
Is the trap?
Sorry.
Where's the trap in that area?
Well, whatever, I'll
And-
just investigate.
Map layer. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I got a 10. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
good enough.
Actually, that's spot on. You find like a balanced pivot point where you can walk across it, and it doesn't tip either side, and it's actually not in the middle. The pivot point isn't in the middle.
Can we block the pivot point open with like a titan?
Pittons, yes, you can. You can essentially stop it from tilting either direction with pittons, or all around it, just like you saw in the other room.
Does
So
anyone
I'll
else
drop-
have them?
I'll drop 2. And then I'll open the door once we get that done.
Yep. Okay, as you try to open the door, it's certainly locked. And once again, Marvin says, does his investigations. Where am I? Marvin. So investigation. He thinks there's a trap. He thinks there's a really serious trap on it, so he tries to disable the trap. Which he thinks is disabled. Of course, there was no trap on there because he rolled a 1. And tries to open it.
Door!
Yeah!
That door is open. That door is so open, you can't even say how open it is.
So, it's actually quite a complex lock. As in, quite a complex lock. Yet he does get through it. And it takes him a while, but he actually figures out how to get through it. And how to get into the room. And opens the door quite confidently that he's disabled the trap, which didn't even exist. And then going through the lock. So, the description of the room is as what follows. Mounted and stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting job is sloppy and the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats and other not so particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the wall with animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the centre of the room, trailing a broken chain, thin patches of frost coat sections of the walls, floors and debris.
I'm gonna roll investigation check because it's a broke. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, no, there's something in here. Why the heck they have a broken chain? Yep, knew it.
And that is what you see as you roll initiative.
Wait, is that the dragon that belongs to the kobolds?
Well, they're gonna move forward anyway, so we'll find out.
Can I speak to it?
Oh yeah, what a good idea.
How about we do initiative, because that's what's going to happen first. I keep on putting that right where it needs to be.
Well, those are all really amazing rolls.
I just hope mine beats it. Wrong button.
Now you just have to roll for all
Yes!
the kobolds.
I'm not rolling for all the kobolds.
No, he only has to roll once.
Yeah.
It's just
One-
kobold.
And then once for the gnome.
I'm just going to roll once for the whole
Just
lot.
put others. Yeah. They
Yeah.
all move at once.
I'm not doing...
That's too much. Like, that's too much for me to even sit through, let alone for somebody to do.
Yeah. It's mean.
It's
It
just
really is.
unnecessary. So
Yeah.
they all get 50.
You're calling us mean. You are
Yes.
the DM. You are more powerful than God.
That's why
I'm still going off a
rolling,
script.
like,
You don't have stats. You're
I'm still for the most part going off a script.
okay, so that stupid dragon thing gets a move first. What
Yeah.
a dick.
Yep. And the dragon springs from his hiding place behind the tables and jumps to there.
oh,
Okay. Well,
And
that's
does
like-
anyone know what's coming next?
frost breath.
Yeah. Where? Thought I had him. There we
How
go.
far out frost breath?
What's a description on this attack? Oh, it's a line score.
So it's a white dragon, as you can see.
Which is exactly what we've been looking for.
It's exactly what you've been looking for. It's only small, bigger than you, but small.
Well, that's not saying much. I'm a dwarf.
Yeah. Well, it's medium size, so it's yeah, but pretty much the biggest thing in the room and of the party. So the Dragon X holds an icy blast of hail with a 15-foot cone. Each creature within the area must make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Wow, really? Okay.
I don't know what that roll was, but yeah.
Or am I in the cone, or have I made it out of the cone?
So Kevlar is the only one outside of that cone.
Okay.
So yeah.
He's going
Yeah, I'll use
that way.
my inspiration to
Yeah,
roll
I'll use
again, I guess.
inspiration too, please.
Yeah, he's going this way.
There.
He looks really pissed and angry.
And I fail again. Cool. I'm down.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he still has to roll the dice. You might make it.
Still have to roll the dice. Does anyone want to have a guess how many dice it is, though?
It's 5d8.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It comes through on the information, doesn't it? Yes.
Before they're all one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all my fun.
Why did it
5d8s.
say 22 and then 5d8s in parentheses? That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
So I take.
Yep, nope, I'm down.
Is it 11 or is it 12? Or is it 12 or is it 13?
I round up. I've been rounding up for you guys. I've been rounding up for them as well.
So it's 12.
Yep.
So 20 minus 8. Okay.
Where am I?
Yep, I'm down.
Wrong button. There you go. So I'm not even rolling for a lot of these because yep.
Well, Meepo will take care of it.
Okay. He may have a chance.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming he's going to talk to it.
What was the difficulty? 12. He actually passes. There we go. So everyone there.
Dead?
Oh, Marvin's there as well.
Is he dead or is he down? How do you want to play it?
Oh no, he's gone.
He's dead. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, whatever the other kobolds still talk to him.
No, he looks like he's deliberately actually targeting the kobolds in this attack. He actually looks like he's deliberately targeting the kobolds in this attack. Marvin copped 4 as well.
I think Marvin's straight up dead.
Whoops, I've got 2 nuns there. There we go. So, using the wrong one. And I got the wrong button. There. So, Meepo, off the initiative order.
No, why?
Ralph, it's your go. Would you like to do a...
What about the other kobold?
Oh, sorry, that's right. Everyone was on the same initiative, wasn't they?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'll roll then just change it. It's easier. Okay, so there we go. So this is what happened. This is what.
Oh, they just run?
Oh yeah, they're running.
Okay, that's fine.
They are bolting out of there. They were yeah. What can he do? Actually, you may do. I've just got so many stuff here. Hold on a moment. With that. Okay. There we go.
A death save
Um,
for this guy and this guy.
Erky comes into here. And this is on bronze.
Sure.
So you're at 7 health. There you go.
And I am up and at him.
And that's his action.
Alright. So. What
Oh, actually, he moves over to there.
Oh, that was nice. He helped somebody.
Yes, got someone up.
Alright, so I use.
Just remember not to kill
How
him.
much health do you have total, Kraus?
Oh, total max is 22.
What health
And
are you
right.
at right now?
8.
8.
Alright.
That was a big hit.
Use cure wounds on you. On you, Prowess.
It's okay. So
And healing word on
whoops.
Marvin.
That puts me at 16 health.
Wow. 8 on both. Also, I rolled a natural 1 on both of my healing rolls.
Okay, so 5 to 6.
And can I spare the dying on Meepo?
He's dead.
Why?
And you've done 2 actions there.
Yeah.
You've done action and
no.
bonus.
Cure wounds, healing word is a bonus action. Cure wounds is an
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, action bonus. Yep, gotcha. Any movement?
Nope.
Okay.
I hunker down behind my shield.
Kevlar.
And how big is it?
That's up to you. I mean, I think it's
Killed
better
Meepo.
than fighting it, isn't it?
Also, you might want
It looks angry.
Also, it's kind of our job to bring it back. So
Yeah.
I guess
So let me just see. I guess before I do anything rash, if I can talk to it, I want to tell it to just calm down. That we're not trying to hurt it. We're actually here to help them.
Is that all you're saying?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Would you like to try to do a persuasion roll?
Yes, I would. As a matter of fact.
get a 20.
Oh.
Okay.
No doubt he's greatly persuaded. Yeah, this boy's got skill.
It could have been worse.
You had negative persuasion.
It could have been worse.
I was unaware.
Speak Draconic in our party. Had net persuasion.
Well, it should speak common.
Oh, God.
Because
Yeah.
in D&D, dragons are... What's the word I'm looking
Smart.
for? I don't want... Yeah, thank you.
Yes, smart.
So it should speak common.
Any other actions or movement or?
So did speaking did that, when I spoke to him, did that count as an action?
No, I won't take it up as your. Well, you did try to persuade, so yes, that'll be your action because you did try to persuade it down.
Then I guess I'm done then.
Yeah, you can move if you want.
Well, I don't know that I want to get next to it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, let me actually do that.
I mean, I could always just fight it and instead of killing it, just KO it.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, we don't want to fight all those kobolds.
Well, if I just KO it, it'll be just fine.
Oh, we could do non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Krallis, it's your go.
I don't want to like use an action, but I do want to talk to it. Like I basically
wanna
want
try
to
to
do
persuade
the
it?
same. I want to do the same thing Kev did. Like, hey, look, like we're not here to like
Yeah.
fight you or anything. We're here to help. But like, I'm not trying to persuade him. I'm just like telling him.
So, if you're trying to persuade, I'm gonna ask for an action.
Yeah. No,
If you're just holding and just going, look, we're not here, and just not doing anything, then that can be your go, and you can try to move or whatever.
I don't want to use an action on it, but I'm telling him, like.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else with that though?
I'll decide depending on how that goes.
You don't know how that goes until it acts.
When's Marvin?
Oh, until it acts?
Yeah,
I mean, it can respond to me, can it?
it can on its go. Yeah,
Okay, 5, 10.
yeah.
So I'll just move right here then, I guess. And do I feel like doing anything else? Fire breath? No, 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 no. Yeah, so I'll just be cool.
Okay, so you're not actually attacking.
Already, if he tries to attack me, I will dodge. So already a dodge.
Well, you're using a dodge action, which gives a disadvantage to attack you. Okay, gotcha. And it's its go.
Wait, is Marvin not having a?
He's down.
No, he's not. I healed him for 8 HP.
I thought.
Oh.
What? I thought you healed. Okay.
I healed 2 people.
All right. No need for the attitude.
Well, it's still at Oki's time then.
2.
So if you're not attacking and you're just dodging, so let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hit him until I don't want to hit him until I got him. So, dodge.
Yep.
All right, go on.
So the question is, Ralph, are you attacking still?
Me?
Are you attacking still?
I'm hiding behind my shield.
So you're essentially dodging? Well, because he jumped over your shield and fled the room towards the kobolds.
I mean, instead of getting an opportunity attack, can I try to grapple him instead?
So Ralph, do you want to? You can try to grapple, yes.
Okay.
So
what do you want me to roll for that?
Strength.
I can't hear Ralph. So John.
He's asking if it's strength. Do you want him to click?
For the grappling, strength, yes.
Do you want me to swing strength too?
Yeah, just do a strength because it's the grappling rules in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition are a bit weird.
I swung a 3.
Yeah, and it's still kind of an attack, but it's an attack without a skilled weapon.
Do I have that option as well?
You have that option as well because it's leaving your threatened square.
I will also try to grapple, I guess. See if I can grab him.
And then Marvin.
Oh, wow.
That's not bad. Good job.
I'll do one for Marvin. If that seems to be everyone's idea, then he'll do the same. So he's certainly not the strongest here.
But he rolls one of the better rolls. Okay.
Okay, so Kevlar, what's your strength?
10.
Okay, so there's going to be an opposed strength here because he's trying to pull you with. If you're trying to grab his tail, he's trying to still keep going. So he might just pull you a little bit.
So I got to drag him by the tail?
Well, he's trying to run away from you. So I'm just going to do a strength versus strength. And I think you're going to beat that.
Do it.
And Marvin's on the other side trying to push him back.
So do a strength check now?
Yep.
It has been done.
Okay, so Marvin's trying to push him back. You're holding him back by the tail. You're essentially grappling a dragon who's very, very pissed off at the moment.
Change your name to Los Tiburon.
So, yeah, that's what's happening. That's
So I
its
guess
go.
as I'm grappling, I'm trying to tell him, I'm trying to calm him down. whispering sweet nothings in his ear, telling him,
Oh my God! Please tell me you are trying to seduce the dragon.
Do it. Roll persuasion.
Roll seduction, bro.
Do you see seduction on the skills?
It needs to be one.
So, what are you trying to say?
Just trying to tell him to calm down, that we're not there to hurt him. We're there to help him.
He's really angry. He accuses you of being in league with the kobolds.
No, we hate the stinking kobold.
So is this like free talk kind of right now, or no?
Free talk. Yeah.
Okay. I asked him like, what's up with him and the kobolds then? Like, I just wanted like, what's going on? You hate these kobolds? What's the deal?
The kobolds put me in a cage. At
Alright,
least
so
this cage is
naturally-
bigger than the kobolds.
So naturally, you wouldn't like that. So like, we're really not here to like hurt you, man. The kobolds think that you're some kind of god. So if you go back, maybe we could work something out. Like, what do you want to do?
The kobolds will put me in a cage again. That's not
So
going to
is
happen.
Is that like your only problem? Like, you just don't want to be in a cage?
Even this is a cage. Look at this place. They wouldn't let me out.
So like, what do you want? What are you playing at?
I want my freedom.
Alright, so what's freedom to you then?
Out of this place. Or
Oh,
at
out
least
of
this
this-
place being my own.
Okay,
I have an idea.
So let's take him back to the kobolds and just have him tell that to the kobolds, and then like if he wants to bail after that, it's none of my business. We brought him there. So yeah, I'll tell them like, hey, okay, well, the kobolds like want to know that you're okay. So here's how this is gonna run. We'll take you to him. You'll tell them you want your freedom, and like, dude, I'm not gonna stop you if you bail after that.
What are they giving you? What are they offered?
There's some door, and like we need the key for it, basically, and that's basically it.
And after you've got that key, then what?
Then we're leaving. So like, I mean, you could stay with us and leave after that. Like, I don't care. Like, imprisoning a dragon's not really, up on the list of shit that I want to do in life, man.
It does not guarantee a long lifespan.
It's relaxed more, so you don't have to. You don't have to hold it as much. It's not struggling as anymore.
Right, does that sound like a bad idea to anybody? Do you want to swing that? Just kind of, hey, we brought the dragon. Oh, he left. Hey, we brought him to you. Give us the fucking key.
Or what we could do is we could sell our services to the dragon.
No. And we need
I
the
don't know
key.
that I would do that.
Can the,
He's
can the
listening.
dragon open?
He goes over to the corner and just watches you, and you know
No, I
he's
mean-
listening to what you're saying.
Well, see, here's the thing. We are trying to kill off the goblins, something that also tried to...
No, we were just hired to, like, get the dragon back.
Yeah, we take the dragon back, and then whatever happens after that's none of our business.
Yep.
Actually,
Dragon
you know
wants to
what?
go.
That's-
Dragon wants to go. Like, we did the job. We get paid. Dragon gets his freedom. We don't have to stop him at all.
No, I mean, no. Okay, our job was to find the adventurers, and that means we had to go deeper. That means we had to find a lot of, what's it called? A lot of more goblins. So if we sell our services to the dragon helps us with the goblins, we help him. So even if the kobolds try and double cross him, we could keep him free.
I forgot that our whole point of coming down here was the adventurers. Not gonna lie.
You found a locked door right at the start. It's like,
The adventurers, and I was like, oh shit, that's right. Like,
yeah, she found a locked door right at the start, and that's been your focus the entire time, getting through that locked
yeah,
door.
no, dude, that's not a bad idea. Like, I'm cool
we
with
offer
that. Like,
we offer a service to him, help protect him, help make sure. We take him back to the kobolds, but it's like tell him what's happening, how the dragon feels about it, and if they try and capture the dragon, we book it out of the place with the dragon.
yeah,
And
I
we
mean,
make sure that they can't capture him.
so
we
we
know.
asked the dragon if he wants the or she, I don't, whatever this fucking dragon gender is, but So we asked the dragon if it wants to come help us, and then we'll make sure that it escapes to freedom afterwards.
How about this? After this discussion goes on, and it's been quite a few minutes, this discussion, mostly just between everyone, and it's just sitting at the back, just quietly observing your discussion. But he suggests, how about I go willingly with you back to the kobolds? Once you have your key, or once we're in front of the leader of these kobolds, we kill them.
Well,
And
how
that
does
will-
kobold leadership work? Is it like if we kill the leader, we're the leader?
No, we kill all of them.
I mean, I'm not
There's a
really.
lot of kobolds there, apparently.
I'm not really against that. Like, I don't care. Oh wait, I'm lawful neutral.
The kobolds are evil. He sees your morality going in. Oh, that probably is bad. I mean, the kobolds are evil. They imprison people. They kidnap.
Okay.
Not just
well-
dragons.
How confident is he that like we could kill these kobolds? Because I know that there's like a lot.
Well, see, here's one thing you have to think about. Kobolds have around 10, 15 HP, I'm guessing. And if we could line them up in a long hallway for his breath attack.
Can
we
the
need
dragon? What are the dragon's skills? Like, what can he do?
He grins at that but doesn't answer.
So, like, I'm assuming he can do a
He
fair
bares his
amount.
teeth.
I like this dragon already.
That's not like I'm not against it. Like, it seems like a decent enough idea. What do you think, Kevin?
I'm game.
Sounds
All
fun.
right, so I guess I mean, do you have any grievances with that, Johnny boy?
Nah, that sounds like some fun.
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
So the plan is what? Double cross the kobolds.
But let me ask him. Like, we'll try to solve this like friendly first, and then if they don't want to let you go, then we'll fucking kill them.
Their chief purpose for being here is to keep me imprisoned here.
All right, so then just let us have the chance, and since it's obviously going to fail, once it does, we'll fight.
All right, no, but first, before that,
It's like we're not going to let him. We're not going to let him cage the dragon. So, you know, even if we're like, hey, let the dragon go free, and they're like, the hell with you. Like, all right, plan A then. Like,
All right, how about this? We first go and finish off the goblins, who are already, I think, mostly dead, and then take on the kobolds.
what does he think about that? Because we have to find these adventurers. What does he know about the adventurers?
That's our job.
Did
Oh, we could ask them about that.
the endeavors of humans is nothing to me.
I mean, we're gonna help you out. Like,
Yes, you are. And he grins.
so I mean, help us find these stupid bastards that got lost in here real quick.
Please.
He's just shaking his snout and shaking his head.
All right, so I want to swing perception on this guy to figure out like his motives, or is that not perception?
I'm just gonna try and charisma, straight up persuading.
Would it be perception to figure out his motives, or would it be something else?
No,
Yeah.
insight will be his
Oh,
for
okay.
motives. Yeah.
So
Can I
I'll
try
try.
and convince him with
Just like
persuasion?
that.
Yeah.
And I got an 8. Really? I have a +4 to fucking insight, and I got an 8.
It's all random numbers. You can just You're not quite sure of his reasoning, but there may be other things going on.
All right, let's us just go kill the goblins. Then we come back.
Yeah, ask him if he could like chill out here until we come back. Then.
At the mention of that, the room just gets colder. From just colder and colder and colder.
Yeah, I don't
After-
think he's gonna, he doesn't have any seemingly interest in staying around.
It's like a fucking pouty child.
A really
Say that
powerful,
out loud?
pouty child.
Oh my gosh. I'm like,
What if we give him Erky Timbers to play with while we're gone?
you know the funny thing is, now that he doesn't have the breath weapon, we could probably kill him.
Breath weapons reset, and if you have a look at my rolls, I've done a d6 in there.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Mm,
So
well then, tell him.
he became quite relaxed when his breath weapon came back,
Well, I guess so.
and quite a lot more confident.
I mean, can we like give him our word that like, if he comes with us, we'll help him? Like, would that work?
Or if he stays here, we'll do all the work for the goblins.
Or like, Lord, if he just goes with us,
Yeah.
like, we're gonna help him.
Yeah, we haven't lied to him yet.
Can I give him my word as a cleric of the priest of what? As a cleric of the priest, as a cleric of Bahamut, and I give him my word on that.
Would he care about that?
No.
Probably not. No.
He's like, no.
Bahamut, the dragon god, he would not care about that. You're sure he wouldn't care about the dragon god?
Yes, I'm sure. This place, I'm certain, was not a temple of Bahamut. I can feel its origins, but it's not Bahamut, that's for sure. It will make a nice lair one day.
I don't know.
I feel like you'd have to empty out most of it in order to make a good layer out of it. It's a bit small.
Oh well, you've been saying that you want to empty out the goblins. I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
That seems to be your intention. I'm just asking you to make sure that the kobolds are done. That's all I've asked you to
help us
do.
kill goblins, we help you kill kobolds. This seems like a win-win.
But you were already going to kill the kobolds.
No, we already want to kill the goblins.
They didn't know
Oh, so
that.
that was my mistake. You were already going to kill the goblins. The kobolds were your allies. I'm asking you.
The goblins stole him and put him in this room, and I'm pretty sure they didn't do it nicely.
And also, here's another fact.
Maybe he wants some goblin death. Like, dang.
We don't really get a big. Let me put it this way: there's not a large enough incentive to fight the kobolds if we get nothing in return.
Yeah, if we fight the kobolds and then die, nobody rescues these stupid adventurers that died down or that got lost down here, presumably died.
You can take the adventurers back. I won't stop you. You can have the key. I won't stop you. But if you try to take me back to the kobolds, and once again, the room temperature drops back.
Okay.
This may be a cage, but it is a larger cage.
Again, I tell him.
And as you're talking in the room, you can see behind where he was hiding. He's got a little hoard of essentially junk, but shinies, that he's collected in the room. He's got his own little hoard, his own little nest.
I offer him some gold. I tell him I want to hire your services.
You can't hire a dragon, but yeah, let's see how that goes.
Yes, let's see how it goes. What else do we have to offer?
The lives of everybody else in this place.
A gem and 37 gold.
No. As I said, if you wish to kill the goblins, that is on you. The goblins are not an issue to me. They do not care about me. They've left me here. I've broken free from their chains, and they haven't even come back.
The issue is we don't want him fighting the kobolds and then like dying.
Yeah, and
Fighting
also
kobolds.
we want to
So
go
if-
kill the goblins first, because the goblins are the weaker of the two foes in this place.
I mean, if we can get him to come with us to fight the goblins, or at least
No,
to chill out in this,
that's a non-starter.
or at least to chill out in this room, then it's pretty like we don't have to worry about him fighting like 30 kobolds and dying. You know, everybody wins.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to stay in the room though.
I mean, he could come with us if he'd stop being such a douchebag.
But he meant that in a loving way.
No, I appreciate that, like, out of game.
The description was right. He's a pouting child, but a very powerful pouting child. So he's got no interest in the goblins.
Right. Well, he's not going to kill the kobolds without our help.
What the heck have you been eating?
What was that?
What the heck have you been eating?
Whatever I needed to.
Just tell him like I don't have confidence that he could fight all the kobolds and win by himself.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He would get his butt kicked.
So like, you know, if he wants to kill all the kobolds and actually live to be free, he's going to need our help. And we need his help finding these adventurers.
Well then,
No, that's a non-starter. We're not going to be able to convince him to get the goblins. Can we convince him to just stay in this room while we go and kill the goblins? And
That's going to be even more difficult. At least if he's with us, he's not like, I'm in a cage.
well, the cage is not closed anymore, so I can roam freely. But I'm not going to.
If he tries to fight all those kobolds by himself, he's probably not going to win. There's just too many.
But I'll do some exploration.
All right, that works. So just explore with us then.
All right.
Not forwards, but backwards.
All right. Can we tell him about some of the hidden rooms and see if he can explore those areas and keep away from the kobolds while we rest up in this room and then move forward?
I mean, I guess as long as he doesn't go mess with the kobolds, I don't care if he's with us
Yeah.
or not.
I'll go back to the temple.
Where's the temple?
The temple with the dragon statue.
The fountains.
All right, well, you know, that's pretty close to the kobolds, so, like, you might want to watch
Actually, it's
out.
not that. It's like that's like over here, and the kobolds are like all the way down here.
So the gas fountain?
I mean, whatever, just tell him
Would be,
about how close to, like, the general area of the kobolds, like, proximity, you know? Not this is where they are, but, like, they're kind of close, so
Yes.
don't get seen
Yeah.
until we get back, and then we'll help you kill them.
But that's his intention.
To what, get seen?
No, it's
No, not the two.
to have a bigger area to roam.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think he'd actually be better off being with us. We
He
can sort of,
definitely would be.
we
Yeah,
can
we
watch
can
each other's back.
Whatever, I'm going to try and persuade him to come with us.
Oh my god.
Nah, that didn't work at all.
Bro, you're gonna have to roll a natural 20 to get that dragon to come with us.
I got this. I'm going to persuade him to come with us. This
Oh.
I got it. I
Yeah,
got it.
no. I want to see this.
Apparently not.
Apparently not,
So,
no.
dude,
Okay. Let's just rest up in this. Why are you rolling again?
There we go.
Let's just rest up in here.
Yeah.
I want to get her health back and everything like that.
That's fine. I mean, it's not like they're going to kill him anyway, so...
You see, as he leaves the room to the west, you see him pick up Meepo in his jaws and drag him off.
I don't even care. Wait, doesn't he have stuff from us on him? Like, no, I don't care anymore. Yo, I don't care.
Why? Why?
Alright, so yeah, let's take that long rest then.
Yep.
Why
You've
do
had
you have to
so
do
many long
something like
rests.
that for Meepo?
You're really doing this as a dungeon crawl. But I understand. It's, yeah. That was a tough fight. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse.
I'm
That
pretty
fight
sure
could have
we
been
could
worse.
Easily kill that dragon if we wanted to.
You could have,
Yeah, we could have killed him if we wanted to, no problem.
but it would have done damage.
Like,
the-
magic missile alone would have...
The first recharge roll I did, recharged, and you would have done another breath weapon straight away.
Yeah, but from our locations, only one person would have gotten hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that was So long rest. You can heal up again. Get you back your spells.
Here and got
Yep.
like 4 people in it.
Marvin spends the night looking at the door and trying to work on the lock because it seems to be quite a strong locked door in itself, just like the last one. But he doesn't open it.
Okay. So then, yeah.
So
I saved some more, another one of my rations with the gnome.
I don't suppose we leveled off that, did we?
no, I'll give you experience though.
Oh, okay, I mean, if you want. How much? I'll put it in.
So
I was only really interested in if I hit 3.
no, you're not going to hit. You're not going to get all that experience. It's not going to be that much.
You didn't
20
2,000
experience.
XP.
Yeah,
That should be
100.
100.
That's
Yep.
good.
Wow.
I mean, we're getting close. Ish.
I gave you a bonus for actually taking the. Hey, we're just here to talk.
I should have just thrown Meepo in there first. But it's not like I could have known that he hated all the kobolds.
The kobolds were the ones that actually imprisoned him. So the first shot does say if Meepo is there, he's going to be the target. And
So I'm gonna.
there's a
try-
line of kobolds there.
I'm gonna try and go through this door and let's power through this.
Okay. Let me switch layers.
Alright, so.
Once we get these goblins, we're in the clear anyway.
Oh, wait, Marvin needs to be at full health. What?
Oh yeah.
He'll be okay.
He's probably
Pillars, high lords.
And that's as a DM is how to get rid of all the trailing party members, if needed.
Does this room have any other doors aside from this one and this one?
Can I roll a perception roll to see if we're in here alone, or
There's another one there.
Oh, okay.
Marvin will do his investigations if you'd like for traps.
Okay.
And yeah, he can do that. But while he's doing that, I'm going to open up
Guidance.
this door that I'm at.
Guidance.
Well, roll your guidance. Actually, have it on the screen. Thank you. That's what it's about. Otherwise, I'm just going to do normal. Now I've got to figure out where I'm ticking there.
It's underneath
Actually,
passive
I'm gonna
wisdom.
modify this guidance. No. Plus a D4.
Okay. So, yeah, he doesn't think there's any traps,
Alright, so I'm going to go through this door.
which is his normal. Don't think there's any traps. I'll give you a description of the room because it's actually an interesting room. Move him away. Where's my... There we go. Number 39. We're getting through there. So,
Would you like
several
me to
torches
start-
meant... Sorry?
Would you like me to start rolling the D4 like as a part of guidance, because I can modify guidance to do that?
Or you just tick the character sheet, which is all I needed to do. Yeah. So, several torches mounted in crude sconces burn fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with entwined dragons runs the length of the hall. So, the hall itself is very thick with smoke, and it's hard to see everything from about waist up. And for all the dwarves, that's about shoulders down. It's hard to see because that's like all the haze is lower on the floor.
Can I check this door back here?
You check that door. It's not barricaded. If you're going to open it, and it's a storeroom, and you can see that at this door there's large crates blocking the door, and that's why it
Alright,
was
so
blocked.
I'm gonna go into this door that I'm at, and you sort out that room.
I'm gonna search this room.
Okay,
Oh,
do a
guided.
search. Yep, and do your investigation or perception. Yep. Okay, that's going to take a bit to actually search through.
So I'll go through this door while he's doing that then.
Yep. And so it opens up into a chamber, into a little corridor.
Okay. I'm just gonna go around this, see if this other door connects. And it does.
It does.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna come right back into the main room via this other door.
Yep. There you go.
And then there's 2 more. So I guess I'll check out this one right here in front of me
Yep.
and see what's in there. It's okay, so there's 3 goblins.
Yep.
I'm not particularly worried about that. Well, with an 11 maybe, but oh well.
There might be way more than 3.
No, there's only 3,
It's like it's a small room.
Yeah.
right?
It's a small room. But there's also another door out here which you can't see yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah. Since you guys got to second level, you're not as concerned about the encounters.
I wasn't concerned about them to begin with, in all honesty.
There's the
That
guy
guy
who
got the great
got
app.
down twice.
Do pretty good. If I can
Yeah.
get a hit, like, there goes one less.
It's pretty much every time you hit, you're killing something. Yeah, that's probably been the determining factor here. So yeah, there's 3 goblins in the room. Kevlar, the door is open. You can see what you can see, which you can see 2 of them. And you get to go first as your reaction.
All right. So I guess I want to go ahead and move in then.
Am I one square in front of where I am, or am I where I am?
You're where you are.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast magic missile and throw a dart at all 3 of them.
Okay,
Or
yep.
each of them.
So spread the damage around.
Yeah.
Magic missile a cantrip or a first level spell?
It was a first level spell. It is a first level spell, yep.
Well,
You
why does it
should-
say, oh, you cast it as level 2?
I don't think I did that properly. Can I try that again?
Yeah, because you're casting at level 2 for some reason.
When you click it, it should give you the option.
There we go. But he's only got level 1 spells. Wow, so that's 9 points of damage? Is that on all 3, or is it all...
All 3?
So... I'm just having a look at Magic Missile myself, because it's been a while. Here we go.
It should be 1d4 plus
So-
1.
You create 3 glowing darts. Each dart, creature of your choice. Each dart deals 1d4 plus 1. All darts strike simultaneously. So yeah, 9 damage. That's
Split among 3 targets, that's 3 each.
no, actually, it's calculated wrong. So the first one gets 2,
2, 5,
5, 2. This is that's really So 2, 5, 2. There we go.
Do you wanna?
I have to remember it next time it's cast, so I check it manually. Yeah. So you spread the damage around. The one down the below is definitely hurt a lot more. Any other action or bonus?
No, I don't think I have that option, so I'm done.
Okay.
I wish you had moved out of the room.
I didn't expect you to. Yeah,
Movement.
I didn't expect you to actually go into it that
It
far.
was an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay. If you make it out of this, I'm going to come right in there, so don't worry.
Yep. Where's my... So I've got so many things on this screen. Wow. Citadel. Goblins. So, first attack. Second attack. That's going to hit for 4 damage. And the third attack hits for a further 3 damage.
Don't you have more health than that, though, right?
Yeah.
I would hope so, yes.
So this
7
works.
total.
Yeah, I'm down to 5.
There, I'll do it for you. There we go. So they all stacks on, they jump out with their swords, and they slash and dash and start the damage rolling. Krallis, time to start killing them though.
Right. So I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to be right here. And I'm going to take a swing at the first guy, the one right in front of me. And let's see.
Wow, it's a rare miss for you.
I guess I'll use my action surge to try and do it again.
Yep.
No, I missed.
Missed again. They haven't.
Alright, and so there goes that.
Yep. It's a rare round you haven't killed someone.
Bonus action. Can I do anything?
I think that's your action surge.
Oh, you know what? You're right. So
Yeah.
then that's the end of it. I'm out of movement and I'm out of actions. Yep.
Yep. Ralph, as you're going through the barrels and checking out what's in the storeroom, and it definitely does seem to be a storeroom or a larder, you hear some activity down the hall.
Also, what about Marvin?
Oh, yep, Marvin will do his, yep.
And John, I gotta have you fix your mic.
Yeah, the other little guy too, the halfling or the gnome.
Me? What's wrong with my mic?
Like 9 out of 10 times, it's impossible to hear what you're saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Even now,
Sometimes.
it's pretty quiet.
That is annoying.
So I'll do Marvin, and I'll get him, and he's just going to shoot into the combat. And then I'll move into where he needs to be.
I'm good with that.
Well, he tries to shoot into combat.
Oh wait, and is the gnome not going to be in combat either?
He doesn't have gear, he's got a knife.
And a club.
Or he's got a knife and a club.
I'm okay with him hanging back and being off heels.
Yeah.
If you put him into combat, he's going to take experience. That's what I'm just going to say.
Yeah,
Does the
so
gnome get in the fight?
I'm cool with him hanging back, not taking experience, and being off heels.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a heal boss.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, Meepo was getting experience previously because he was getting active in combat.
Well, he helped.
Yeah.
Meepo was a
He earned the
was
XP.
Oh, yeah.
god among kobolds.
He actually would have been close to leveling.
Oh my god!
He would have been close to leveling. Probably about 50 off.
Wow.
If he made it out of that encounter, he would have leveled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, he would.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
tried to kill him off. Why
No.
is it every...
I didn't try to kill
Box
him. He did it
text.
to himself.
Meepo is targeted.
Why didn't he go down?
He's like box text. He's like, my hands are tied.
No, it is. It's,
Wait, but why didn't he go down like a player character would?
Because
because
he's
he's
not a player
still
character.
not a player character.
Don't NPCs also go down?
No, they just
No.
die. Like, you don't see goblins making death saving throws.
Where is it? There we go. If battle breaks out and Meepo accompanies the party, the dragon targets him first.
Oh my god.
I wasn't kidding. That was, yeah. That's what he said. And he just had a line of kobolds behind Meepo as well. So, yeah. They were going to be the target. If they were closer, he would have taken them all out.
Alright, so...
But, Ralph, back to our current combat. You hear stuff going on down the corridor and an incident happening.
I'm like, what are those idiots doing now? And I continue searching through the barrels and boxes.
Okay, you continue searching. I'll give you the information after next round. Or at next round.
Okay.
You've been abandoned by your cleric. Kevlar.
That's cool.
I just think those guys are being idiots. I don't know what they're fighting.
Well, here's my dilemma. I want to use the firebolt, but I keep hearing the strong howling wind in this dungeon. And I think that's what's blowing out the darts.
Just magic missile them again then.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go firebolt since it's a freebie at least.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Magic missile
And
would
then
take
go
a
after
slot.
this one.
This is you keep on missing that. Whoa! I was going to say you keep on missing that firebolt. You finally hit it. It could have been stronger, but oh yeah.
Roll another d10.
Why? The damage is already calculated in.
Yeah, they only have 7 health. Remember the last time we fought him?
Oh, okay.
The damage is calculated in, so that's 1 plus the critical, which is another 6.
Huh, I don't think mine does that.
It should. All of them should be. I use an API
Yeah,
for this.
And it's really handy.
So we're using APIs for criticals. I've got the characters set up for that, and I've got APIs for the spell use and for ammo tracking, and also death save tracking. So that's what we use. So yeah, you're done. Goblins go. Let's go high low. So 1 on Kevlar, 2 on Kevlar. As in, that's who they're targeting. They're not the
I
target.
figured I'd be the high and he'd be the low.
No, I'm just doing from the screen. That's all.
Oh, yeah, he's tired.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
all.
man. I'd have taken those hits for you, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll still
With-
take those hits for him, no problem. If you want to give them to me.
One hits for 5 damage,
Ooh,
which
I would
brings.
be unconscious.
Yeah.
Alright, see, that's cool. I'll try and sort this out. But on the upside, their attention's just going to be on me, so, you know, don't fail
Generally,
with
yeah.
a 1.
So it's on you, Krallis.
I'm going to hit the first guy. Hopefully. No, I missed. Sorry. I'm letting you down.
It's probably one that. I think this is the worst you've done in any of these combats.
I mean, I think I did a little bit worse than the skeletons originally.
Yep. The skeletons one, everyone was pushing friendlies in front to cop the damage.
Yeah.
But hey, it was your first real combat in the dungeon. Marvin comes in with his rapier to try to backstab. And misses.
Oh, okay. Their AC
They've
is
got an
what?
AC. They really do. And
I can't remember what it was from the last time we fought them.
no, they've got an AC.
But knowing D&D, it's like 15.
Exactly.
Because they do it in like increments of 3.
Yeah, I don't like it. But it's
And
how
if
it's set up.
goblins or if the whatevers are 12, the rats are 12, then these guys are probably 15. Oh,
That's
that's
sad.
so nice.
It's sad that the rats have a higher armor class than I do.
Yeah.
I've got a sorcerer with 10 AC. So bad. I have another sorcerer with like 19 AC though. That's nice.
So Urky Timbers comes through and does another heal or cure wounds on Kevlar, the Grey. So
Hooray.
Kevlar, you've been healed once again. And that's there goes. Ralph,
I'm still searching the
the pantry.
Yep.
Yeah. So the north and south walls of this chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes and crates. A clear path allows easy access between both east and west doors. But on the western door, they've actually moved crates to cover the door to block it. In the crates, after going through there, you find a crate full of oil. It looks to be lamp oil by the taste. And there's small barrels also labelled elf pudding.
what?
Oh, what?
Elf pudding.
I mean, I say check out the elf pudding.
That is my
Combat side.
favorite.
That sounds like it could either be awesome or very, really, really bad.
No, I used to eat that as a kid. It's great.
Like liquefied elf.
So we've got the elf saying, "Oh, I used to eat this as a kid." And we've got the dwarf going, "Liquefied elf."
Hey, I'm thinking Breaking Bad. He's thinking Elmo.
Just two opposite ends of the spectrum here, but that's what you find in there.
Can I make a insight check to see which one of us is right?
Yeah, you can do an insight check. I'd also allow survival because you're checking foodstuffs.
Okay.
Of course, you put your guidance in. Yes, you think you're right that this is pudding made of elf. Yeah.
Oh,
The-
wait,
the-
I thought, you said,
God.
I thought
Yeah.
that was elven pudding. No,
No.
yeah, that's,
No.
Oh, I think I found one of the adventurers.
So that's what you found. And Marvin's searching for lamp oil and trying to make deals for lamp oil. You found a whole crate of lamp oil.
No, actually, remember last match we made him the never-ending lantern.
Yes, I know.
That's true.
And so that's what you found. Kevlar.
You're up and it's your turn.
Yep.
going for the bottom with the firebolt again.
You miss. Yep.
See, it's that wind blowing. It's,
Well, there is a draft. The walls and the ceilings aren't really fully compacted enough. So there is a little bit of a draft going through, that's for sure. Any other actions?
no, I don't want to get attacked, so I'm going to
Right.
stay there.
Yep. And this time we got 1 to 2 to Kevlar, 3 to 4 Marvin, and 5-6 Krallis. Marvin, and Marvin's now the target. Where's my goblins? There we go.
I think, did those both miss?
Somehow, yeah. Thanks to the new armor.
There we go.
Oh my god!
If you didn't give him the armor, yep, the second one would have hit.
I am a G. I care about my teammates.
Yep. And there's just too many of you around. They can't even disengage because you're surrounding them. Otherwise, they would have disengaged. Bugger.
Okay.
Krallis, it's on you. Please hit them.
Move right here, and I'm gonna try and hit. I didn't hit anybody. So from there, I'm gonna block the door to the best of my ability, and I'll take that attack. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. So 1 attack of opportunity.
Watch it like miraculously hits.
No. No, he misses. And you're blocking the door, blocking their escape, at least through this entrance. Any other attacks or any other bonus?
No, all of my stuff is kinda,
Done? Yep.
yeah.
No problem. So Marvin's going to try and hit this one with his rapier. Once again, he's got sneak attack because there's 2 people fighting him. And he finally hits and totally overkills. So that's what? 13 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well overkill. There we go. And he doesn't have any other bonus actions that I can remember offhand. So we'll move to Bronze Bottom. What would you like to do? There's still sounds of fighting down the hall.
Not for long.
Right. I don't think he knows that it's his turn.
Ralph, it's your go. Oh, Bronze Bottom.
Yeah, so I want to open. I'm not gonna regret this. I opened the barrel of elven pudding,
Yes.
and is it as bad as I think it is?
It's what you suspect.
Okay, I take my lantern. Should I set this on fire? Should I burn it with fire?
No.
Are you asking your god? Do you
Yeah,
need guidance?
yeah.
For the person that always says guidance. It's
Yeah.
you didn't have to cast guidance.
Guidance! Give me guidance, God.
You don't think that it's going to be flammable.
Okay, what would my God have me do?
That's the guidance. It's not flammable.
Okay. Alright, I guess we're taking this out so I can give it a bit after we clear out the place so I can give it a burial. Have that.
It's not a person. It's jelly made of humanoid.
Yes, I'm still gonna
Yeah.
bury it.
Okay.
Give it a burial.
Okay. So you're dragging the barrel out.
Oh no, I
of
don't
the-
drag it. I leave it where it is, but I mark it down so
Okay.
I know where it is.
Oh, it's clearly marked. Elf pudding.
And I also mark it with a knife. Do not eat.
Okay.
For the dummies in my party.
I'm sure everyone would point to you at that, but Kevlar.
Completely.
Kevlar, it's your go.
I've only have a -1.
So you're definitely the dummy in the party for sure. Even I don't have a -1 to intelligence.
So I'm going to try Firebolt one more time.
Yep.
Really?
Still. Yes.
Yeah. I quit.
No, the AC is high. 15 is not an easy one to hit. Goblins go. This time, is going to disengage, or he's going to flee from. Sorry, he's going to just run and try to flee from you, but he's going to try to disengage Marvin, which means Kralish, you get an attack of opportunity. Kevlar, you're going to get an attack of opportunity. Yeah, you finally get. No, you missed.
If those were switched.
Yeah, I saw it was the other way. Okay, so that's 1 bludgeoning damage. So I'm at 20 foot there, and also Urki's going to get an attack of opportunity as the goblin tries to run past him.
Would I get 2 attacks of opportunity?
No,
What about Marvin?
Because he runs past me twice.
no,
He disengaged Marvin.
he disengaged Marvin because Marvin's the only one doing damage in that room.
2 damage. Oh, so he just took 3 damage.
3 damage. And again, as they try to escape, you kill them.
Seems to happen a lot.
Just. So yeah. That's wrong, Lyle.
Is there anything else in this room of value? Other
There's
than
pretty much nothing of value in that room. It looks like it used to be a storeroom, and it's continued to be a storeroom, but Goblin's version of a storeroom isn't really neat or useful, and that's what it was. It was a Goblin storeroom.
So there's 1 barrel of oil.
There's 1 barrel of oil. Like, there's 5 points of oil in that.
Alright, can I take it with me? The entire barrel?
It's hard to carry, but yes.
No, I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay.
You gonna roll a barrel in front of you the whole time?
Bruh, if there's a room full of like goblins or kobolds that we want to push that in, you firebolt it, big boom. Basically, it's a fireball.
I don't know that that's how oil works, but okay.
It's better than the keg of beer with the ice method and the steam method, but
Mm-hmm.
How about
Alright,
give
Kev.
Marvin some of the lamp oil?
Well,
Do
I mean,
you
like,
wanna? He's got the never-ending candle.
Oh, that's right, he does. Yeah.
the way I think about it is the fireball has a small explosive at the end, so it'll crack it open, and then all of the oil will start igniting in like an ever-expanding circle, and just basically, it's sort of like a dust explosion, I guess.
I don't think that that's how that would go. Largely because there's nothing explosive about firebolt.
Disturbing.
I want to keep powering through. What do you think, Kev?
I've actually got to stop for the night.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine too.
that's okay. We're at our 3-hour mark, so that's, yeah. That's about where we've finished a couple of weeks. That's okay.
Well, it would have been the 4-hour mark,
Yeah.
but we were waiting for.
Yeah, we're waiting for Seth to turn up, but that's okay. We've actually done, that's a lot of combat we've done today. We have cleared, what was the list before? Giant rats, 4 giant rats, the mother of all giant rats, 4 or 5 goblins, another few goblins. You dealt with the dragon, which,
Did we get XP for the rats and the goblins?
yes,
Yeah.
you've had XP for those. You've had another
given
encounter
us-
with more goblins. Yeah,
This is the only fight that he hasn't given us our XP like right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. That was a lot of fighting. You did a lot of the dungeon just then.
So I feel confident we're going to go up to level 3 now then.
Maybe.
Not from that one. That one was
Yeah.
small.
After our next fight, we might be level 3.
Maybe that wasn't confidence I felt then. That could have just been gas. I don't know.
We want level 4 for that feat. Lord, I want the feats.
Wait, you don't get a feat at level 3, you get at level 4.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Or you get +2 to your +2 to your stat. To a
the
stat you want.
Jimbalushi is leveling up.
Yeah. No, feats, I agree, are really powerful. Really, really powerful in this game. So we'll switch off that map.
Yeah,
Yes,
but at
that's-
level 4, I'm gonna have 20 wisdom. Oh my god. 20 wisdom for 18 constitution. I'm thinking going into wisdom.
Oh, sorry, G. Good girl.
So, thanks for watching. My name is Carl the Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and we've been showing my first dungeon. So this is a show specifically for newer players in Roll20, Dungeons and Dragons, or just plain role-playing in general. We have had today John Doe on Ralph Bronzebottom. Generally the person that wanders off and goes elsewhere.
I didn't
Springing,
want to
you did. Actually, no, I'll correct that. You didn't wander off. You started doing something and everyone else wandered off away from you.
I don't know. It counts as wandering off if you're the only person not with the party.
Yeah.
I didn't wander off. Well, everybody else is in the same spot, and you're not.
We have BB with Krallis, the Dwarven fighter, who I think that was the worst combat we've seen from Krallis, who generally
I actually didn't hit anybody.
exactly every time you're in combat, it's pretty much one death a round by your axe.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hell, I
and-
even killed somebody when I got knocked unconscious.
yeah. So generally speaking, the fighter's been doing very well. Ralph Bonsbon's been doing very poorly with his mace. And we've had Kevin LaRue as Kevlar the Grey, the wise elf, who everyone is doing like. Essentially, you get put to the side when everyone's trying to do magical investigations. When you're the one that actually knows how to investigate magic with arcane checks. But no, it was a great show. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we have Prince of the Apocalypse, which is our level 1 to level 15 grand campaign with our 4 misfit mercenary adventurers on their first official mission for the mercenary company that they belong to. They've travelled out of their little town and they're spreading the rings a little bit, and they have an idea that they're in enemy territory when everyone is actually not as pleasant as they expected. So we'll be back next week with this show. We have, and I think maybe the final episode of We Be Goblins next Monday, which will be Sunday night for America. And that's it. We do this weekly. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you all the cast here for playing. It's been fun. Hopefully we have all our cast members, Seth included, next week as well. Yeah, so thanks very much. I'll just see if I've got... so I'm just trying to see if I've got one of my friends online, see if I can do a host. So I don't do hosting enough on the channel. No one's online. Oh well, sorry about that, can't do. So I can't do that. But thanks for watching. It's always good, and yeah, bye.
See ya.